Alright, so right now it's 12:29 a.m. on Tuesday, August 29th. Yeah, I forgot to make a video for the 28th. I was going to make one when I was done making a cake and watching my TV episode, and I just forgot. So, this is my video. Made a cake. I was going to make it when my grandparents went to the beach, but I just decided to make it now. It's a funfetti cake. I'm going to put sprinkles on it. I guess I'll film that. And I'll just add in video for my 20th birthday or pictures, whatever, at the end of this. I'm pretty sure I just had some random generic cake, because like I said, we quit doing the decorative cakes after I found out I was gluten intolerant. So I'm going to find somewhere to put this cake and videotape putting sprinkles on it. I was going to do a whole design, but I just want cake. I don't have anything else. I'm like trying to move my phone around. I don't have anything else to snack on here, so cake it is. I'll do a decorative thingy some other time, I guess. Didn't turn out too bad, but yeah. Oh well. I put the funfetti sprinkles in here, and it would be a better shot without scissors and other crap on the table, but yeah. I still got crap on the table. Larger fingers. Oh, that is a great shot. I am a terrible cameraman, camerawoman, whatever. I feel like my shadow is getting in my, shadow's in the way, but I can't help that. I don't like this. Alright, so it's now 4:46 p.m. on Tuesday, August 29th. And I honestly don't remember what I did for my 29th birthday, if anything. Like, I don't even know if we had a cake or whatever. 2012 was a weird year for photos, because I think I did most of mine on my phone, the phone I had at the time. And, like, I transferred most to my computer, and, like, I don't think I was putting dates on them at the time. So, and they might be on CDs, like, that might have been when I was still putting photos on CD. So, I can't find the photos for what I did back in August. I have photos for, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. Like, a few from, I really don't know, where those images are. So, yeah, no idea. And I have some from, I have video on YouTube from Labor Day that year, 2012. Even though it's, I have a lot of, really short video clips that are on private. Because I was trying to transfer stuff from my phone, and I was having problems that year at some point, and I have a dozen or more, 5-10 second clips that are on private on YouTube. I did try to do a day in the life of back on September, I think it was September 5th, 2012, I believe that was Labor Day. My family went to the beach, and yeah, so I have photos from that day and September 11th, I think. I think that just happens to be the day it was on. I was trying to do a day in the life of with the ducklings, and I still have not put that together 5 years later, but whatever. So I might try to put that together at some point. I might wait till 2022 to release it. Is it do it 10 years later? Here, only took me 10 years to post this video. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I've got makeup on for once. You don't know if you can see it in this lighting. It's awesome. Awesome lighting. My lighting's always awesome. Whatever. I do have birthday cards from 2012. Apparently, I went to work around that time, so hair in my mouth. Let's see if I can do this lamp on here. That's I wear these things for modesty, and then it won't. That's too far up. I try to wear these tank tops for modesty, but then they keep scooching down. Really? Oh well. Anywho, I try. So I can get it with one hand here. This was my journal for 2012 and maybe some 20. It's kind of falling apart. Yeah, see, so there's some. I'm gonna switch the view and show you all some cards that I got. I'm not gonna open the cards. That's too much information. I'm just gonna show you the covers of the cards. Yeah. There we go. And I know my nails need to be done, and I have a stupid wart on this one finger that will not go away. Anyhow. And yeah, I also wrote what I got in it. I can flip the page here. There we go. And still crap in my floor, but you know. That's me. Okay, flip my pages. Yeah, you can kind of see where my up band was on my wrist still. I have to tie it really tight to get it to stay. That's enough of that. Don't want to get copyright flagged for a birthday card. Sorry. I think most of these are from family members and co-workers. Yeah. And my friend sent me a thing with stickers on it. And if I can cover up the right parts, just cover up some stuff here, hold on. Sorry for the time, I'm doing this with one hand. So yeah, I cut out my name from the envelopes of how people wrote my name. I don't know. Alright, so pardon my hand in the way in this envelope, but I cut out the different ways people wrote my first name, and my last name is on some of those, so that's why I have my hand in the way in the envelope, and I can't show you all of them. And then, yeah, more cards. And I don't normally collect the way people write my name, I just did that this one year out of curiosity. Parents, grandparents, and oh yeah, they sent me flowers and I tried to press them. It didn't work out. That's just bleh. Anywho, so apparently I got flowers that year. I have no photos of. And my friend got me this one. I'm not gonna. She wrote me like this. There's a letter. I'm not gonna open that. But yeah, so this apparently she didn't know this turned into a poster. So I got 29 years old, got a Brave poster for my birthday. And anywho, yeah, sorry. And I haven't previewed these. Another granddaughter card. I think one's from my, one's from my granny. And some Sailor Moon and then some old printouts of Sailor Moon and Star Wars stuff that I found. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And yes, I put things in my journals. So I have this year. I've literally put things in my journals. I have like stickers and photos. And I also, I am weird with my journals. I even put, like, flowers, and where's that? Where'd it go? Come here. I put, like, I have samples of plants and moss in my journals. What was I even, like, I don't know, it was Labor Day from 2013, but, yeah. I don't remember why I collected that, but I did. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to put this, I can get up without stepping on the computer. Yeah, when I write journals, like, I include, like, photos if I can, and, like little flowers and things. Like, most people, if they're, like, you know, most people who write in journals, like physical journals, they might be like, oh, got bit by a tick today. Got bit by a tick today. Here it is in a Ziploc baggie. I have a tick in one of my journals. I don't know why I do that. Hey, maybe it'll be interesting for people in, like, the year 2212 or something. It'll probably be, like, dust by then, or corroded. I don't know. How long do dead ticks last? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I won't be alive in 2212. So, anyhow, I think I mentioned something that I was working on that I didn't want to talk about until next year because it's a genealogy thing. I don't know, maybe I will instead. Okay, so, it has to do with the X chromosome and ethnic ancestry. Might talk about that later, I don't know. But it's definitely, I might talk about it again, like next year too. Probably will, because I'll probably have more information. So anyhow, actually, I need to transfer stuff off. I need to finish getting ready and transfer stuff off this camera because I am on phone memory right now and there's not that much. I'll be right back. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is on 23andMe, they do the ethnicity estimate, the ancestry, was it the chromosome painting? Where they show you by chromosome what your ethnicities are. And I'll include a picture of mine here. Somewhere. I'll just like paste it in like I normally do. And, well, I also have West African DNA. It's like, I forget the percentage, it's like very, very small percentage. But it's obviously on there. And, now, I also had my mom test with 23andMe, and I've got her chromosome things. My mom has some West African DNA too. It's like less than mine. But hers is on different chromosomes than mine. So, while we both have it, I did not inherit any of hers. Mine would obviously have to come from my father's side. I have not had my dad tested. I don't think that'll ever happen unless he decides on a whim to do it. Yeah, so from process of elimination, it's on my dad's side. It's on like, there's like a little bit on one chromosome, but that's not what we're focusing on, or what I'm focusing on right now. I do have quite a bit on one of my X chromosomes, and as a female, you know, I have 2 X chromosomes. Now, my mom does not have any African DNA on her X chromosome, therefore, mine has to have come from my father's side, and as my father is obviously male, it would have to come from his mother. So, I actually have quite a bit of the family tree known. That I worded that weird, but whatever. And it's, like, on 23andMe, they also have, like, it predicts how far back, or how many generations back a certain ethnicity is. And for me, it's like, I think, 4th to 6th great-grandparent. So, basically, I have made a list of my 6th great-grandparents from my paternal grandmother, and I'm going down the list trying to figure out what race people were, if I can, to try to see, or figure out, where the West African DNA came from along my grandma's line. So far, no luck. Please stop what you're doing and listen to this very important message that will put $10,000 in your... Oh, bullshit. Anywho, so, yeah, I've made a list of people who it could be, but it's, like, so far back that they didn't really record people's, like, the census records don't record people's race, until, like, 1850, and these ancestors died before then. So in some cases, I'm having to look at their children to see what they were. So far, everybody's white, or at least says they were white. So I have some photos of some of them. They're as white as I am. They appear as white as I am, I should say. But for as far back as it's supposed to be, they shouldn't look as white as I do, I don't think. So, yeah, so far, no luck. Yeah. Hey, Wi-Fi disconnected. Yay, what did I do with mine? I had a notebook. Let me see if I find my notebook. Alright, so this is my list of ancestors that could potentially carry the African DNA on their X chromosome. Yeah. Some I don't like some people can't find anything on. Some people I don't even have their names. Like one person is like mother of my ancestor. So, yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Most people are white. I think we can eliminate the people who are born in England, Scotland, and Ireland. Clearly, they're not from Africa. But yeah, still, that's what I've been working on, trying to find my African ancestor or some like a trace of them. But it's not going so great. I mean, at least I have a list of names to, like, process of elimination. So, I mean, so the X chromosome does help with that. But, yeah. Yay, record, like some of these records I just can't, like, I'm sure the records are out there somewhere, but these are from, like, I think most of these are, like, South Carolina and Georgia. I am in neither of those states, and I don't have the money or the funds or the resources to go traveling to look at a record that may or may not exist in some library somewhere. So, yeah. I might have more of that next year, but right now I don't. Alright, so it's now 11:47 p.m. No, sorry, 11:48 p.m. And I'm going to answer these, this questionnaire that I got from the doctor's office that they mailed to me. for my appointment that is apparently tomorrow. I swear, something like I've got, they're not only match, kind of. Rubbed the eyeshadow off of one eye, not the other, but yeah, I still got my makeup on. But anyhow, so I thought, I swear I thought my appointment was the day after tomorrow, but it's tomorrow at 3 to go to the sleep doctor. I left my grandparents' house yelling that they did not need to go with me to my doctor's appointment. I'm 34. You don't invite yourself to other people's doctor's appointments. What? Like, I'm like, do you want to come with me to my pap smear too? No, that ain't happening. And neither is this appointment. I'm sorry, like, unless I'm like 8 years old or 12, you don't come with me to my doctor's appointment. It doesn't matter if I'm going to the podiatrist to see about a callus on my foot. If I don't want you going with me, that's the end of it. You don't. Well, I need to know if 2 people are better than. No, none of that BS. If somebody doesn't want you to go with, if someone is a grown-ass adult and don't want you to go with them to their doctor's appointment, even if it's about having split-end hair or whatever, that's a stupid reason, but no matter what the reason, you don't go. Like, you don't invite yourself to a doctor's appointment. What the hell? Anywho, so I kind of answered these questions when I was in a bit of a mood, because I was like, I wanted this appointment, but at the same time, I'm doing it more because, like, my sleep pattern doesn't bother me in the slightest. Like, I'm fine with it. It's society that doesn't like, people who go to bed at 5 in the morning and wake up at noon. Because even though I can, and I'm fully willing to work 8 hours a day, oh no, I'm a bad person if I don't work these specific hours, What about people who work at night? Like, people who work at, like, McDonald's and factories and whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't want to do that because, like, I don't do toilets. I just, like, I have a gag reflex thing. It's just, no, like, I'm not above it. I just don't want to do it because I don't want to be having to clean up even more of a mess when I barf at the smell. Anywho, so, okay, let's give this questionnaire. We've got about 10 minutes. Okay, the first ones are one of those scales, 0, would never, 1, slight chance, 2, moderate chance, 3, high chance things. Okay. And like, would never, yeah. Okay, how likely are you to doze off or fall asleep? Okay, all of these questions are, how likely are you to doze off or fall asleep while blank? Sitting and reading? No. Watching television? 1, there's a slight chance if the program's really boring, maybe, but rarely. In a theater or a meeting? Nope, I wish I could fall asleep in a meeting, but no, I might zone out, but I'm not going to fall asleep. There's a huge difference there. While traveling as a passenger, 2, there's a moderate chance. Like going from here to the city, which is like 30 minutes, no, I'm not going to fall asleep. From here to the beach, which is like about 4.5 hours. Yeah, I'll probably fall asleep in a 4.5 hour car ride where I'm stuck listening to my music and watching the road and there's no one to talk to. I mean, there's people who talk at me, but yeah, there's a difference between talking to your family and talking to your friends. If it's like a trip with friends, I'm probably not going to fall asleep. Family, I'm going to be listening to my music and I'll eventually fall asleep because, yeah. While resting in the afternoon, slight chance, I've noticed that, like, okay, if I wait too long to eat, and then I have, like, a snack, like, maybe, like, okay, now that cake I baked, like, if I have, like, a slice, I've cut into teeny slices, if I have, like, a small slice of cake, or some potato chips, or, like, I make a banana sandwich, which is technically lunch, if I'm, like, if I wait too long to eat, and I eat something, I fall asleep, and, like, take a nap after I eat. I don't know why eating makes me sleepy sometimes, but it does. So if I've eaten something, then I'll probably fall asleep. Let's see. While sitting and talking with someone, I've never fallen asleep. I don't think I have. Pretty sure I haven't. Pretty sure my friends would smack me if I did that. Hope they do. While sitting quietly after a meal, a meal? Actually, no. Like, I don't consider a snack a meal, like breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, no. It's just the snacks. Like if I skip breakfast, like yes, that one's kind of complicated because when you wake up at like noon and go to bed at 5, exactly what order are your meals in? Because I still eat breakfast. I mean, I consider a cup of coffee breakfast, even though it's like anywhere between noon and 2 in the afternoon. And then and sometimes I skip lunch, sometimes I eat something. Sometimes it's coffee in the morning, eat a teeny snack of something, go to dinner, come home, and eat more junk. Or maybe I'll eat something actual, like food. Like macaroni and cheese, or macaroni and cheese and tuna, or a plain cuisine or something, I don't know. While sitting in a car stopped in traffic, I've never done that. Actually, I have done the driving thing when I was in college, and when I was in college and I was running on 2 hours of sleep at night, but now I can't go on 2 hours of sleep, so, and I know better now, so now, no. Okay, more questions. I'm gonna go past midnight with this thing, but oh well. Okay, what are your sleep-related problems or symptoms? When I wrote this, I don't get sleepy until about 6 or 8 a.m. When sleepy, okay, that's changed a little bit. Like, it varies a little between, like, yeah, right now it's about 5 in the morning. I don't get sleepy till, like, early morning. And once I'm sleepy, I can sleep just fine. Like, I don't consider myself to have insomnia. I think of insomnia as when you're sleepy and you want to go to sleep, but for whatever reason you can't. I don't have that problem. I don't lay in bed thinking about, what if I did this? Well, how about this? Well, gee, I wish I had. I don't think any of that when I'm trying to go to sleep. I just put my headphones on, listen to music, and I'm out. It's just I don't get sleepy. It's like, okay, right now it's only 11:55 p.m., so this is not a good example. Like, I'm as wide awake as noon right now, or I'm as wide awake as I would imagine normal people to be awake at noon. I think I worded that right. Yeah. At what age did these problems develop? 15-ish? I was like this in high school. I remember getting yelled at in high school. This was like, late 90s, so there were no smartphones. Internet was dial-up, and you had to be attached to a computer that was stuck to the wall, so laptops were not a thing back then. At least I don't think there were. We didn't have any. So it wasn't me being on the internet. Like, I would be up at 2 in the morning on a school night in the bathroom reading some Star Wars book or something. And then my grandma would come, bang on the door and yell at me to go to bed. Like that, like, go to bed! Like, bang, bang, like, that is so relaxing, thank you. I am wide awake, alert, ready to go at 2 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for making sure I sleep well. Yeah, parents out there, if your kid is, like, not asleep, don't yell at them to go to bed. That is, like, the least effective thing. Just take away whatever they're doing. Maybe you're like 13-year-old won't get off the gaming the place that I don't know what gaming. I'm so old right now. The Xbox, PlayStation, whatever it is they have, just take it away. It's your house, and even if they still don't go to sleep, they're still not sleepy. A couple weeks later, maybe go see the doctor about sleep problems or something. I don't know. Anywho, I've gone off on a tangent there. How does this problem affect your daily activities and life in general? I can't keep a job as most jobs start at 8. I can't run on less than 2 hours of sleep. I could barely make it in on time for jobs starting at noon. I feel rested when I can sleep when I'm sleepy and wake when I'm ready. Yeah, that's basically it. I can't get a freaking job because every job is like, 8. It's like the basic 8 to 5 or 7. It's like 8 to 5 isn't really the hours here. It's most like 7:45 to 5 or 7 to 5. It's like 8. I think 8 to 5 is roughly right. And yeah. Most of the jobs in my area are medical field. And like everything is Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. When you don't go to sleep some days until like 8 o'clock in the morning, that don't really work. Yeah. Mainly is I can't find a job because of my sleep cycle. Snoring history. Do you snore? Not that I'm aware of. I've been told I snore on occasion, like when I'm really tired. But I live alone. I have no earthly idea. When I recorded myself sleeping that one time, I didn't hear any, I didn't watch the whole thing because I'm not watching 8 hours of me sleeping. That's just boring. I just, skipped ahead a little bit from, I guess, watch a little bit, skipped ahead, watch a little bit, skipped ahead. I didn't hear any snoring, so I'm assuming I don't. I'm going to skip all those questions. Sleep history. What time do you go to bed on work days? I just put down, I don't work. Because how am I supposed to answer my sleep history of what time do you go to bed on work days? What time do you go to bed on days off? All my days are my days off right now. There's no difference right now, so I can't answer that. Sorry. How many hours of sleep do you think you need per night? About 6.5. I didn't put that down, but I'm finding about 6.5 hours of sleep. Do you wake up too early and are not able to go back to sleep? Is it the same thing if you wake up on your own early or if someone else wakes you up? Because when I was at my grandparents' house, because I had no AC, I woke up around 11ish because that's when they woke up and came into the kitchen or I was sleeping on the couch and the dining table is right behind the couch, so they would start clamming around making coffee, getting breakfast, and the noise would wake me up. And the cat running in to be fed would wake me up. So does that count? Because I don't know, you need to be more specific with this because I don't know how to answer that. Anyhow, so we're going to skip, I don't know what other questions are there. Get that paper out of the way. What else do we have? Sleep history. Do you have awakenings during sleep? I don't know. I love this one. If yes, number of awakenings per night. I don't sleep at night. That's kind of why I'm going to the sleep doctor. Let's see. Yeah, in the morning, it's the phone will ring, the neighbor might be mowing, car might go by. That'll wake me up because the cars are loud AF here for some reason. I'm I don't know why our cars are so loud. Or a motorcycle might drive by because my house is right by the road. I'm making these hand gestures and I'm right, hi, how you doing? See, do you talk in your sleep? I used to talk in my sleep. I am unaware if I do or not. Walk in your sleep. I did that once that I'm aware of. Have frightening dreams. No. Do you consider yourself a light sleeper? I've been known to sleep through tornadoes and hurricanes, so definitely no. Do you consider yourself a restless sleeper? Nope. How much time do you spend in bed after waking up in the morning? I have no idea. I either get up, I'll get up and I'll sit there for a minute, just sometimes eyeballs just won't open, get my eyes open, mostly it's me finding where the heck I flung my glasses, and finding my phone, and then I'll sit there for a few minutes and get up and go about my day. It's either that, maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes, it's either that or I'll wake up, think, I don't have to be anywhere today, and I'll fall back asleep like that. And this morning I did it 3 different times, and I kept dreaming I was checking my phone. I thought it was 9 o'clock. I don't know if I did this or I dreamed it. I think I actually did it. I woke up, look at my phone, it's it's 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. That's a good hour to get up. I'm gonna rest my eyes for a minute, wake up again, it's 11 o'clock in the afternoon. In the afternoon. Well, technically that's not afternoon, but it's it's nearly noon. I should get up soon. And it's I shifted over to the other side of the couch and just laid there for a minute, and apparently when I woke up again, it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Fail. But normally I don't do that. I do it sometimes, but yeah. Anywho. I don't know how often I do that, but on occasion. I think that's the first time I've done that this month. Let's see. During the first 30 minutes after waking up, you usually feel very groggy, somewhat groggy, alert, slightly drowsy, but awake. I'm going to go slightly drowsy, but awake. Roughly awake. Yeah. It's somewhere between slightly drowsy, but awake, and somewhat groggy. It depends. Do you wake up with a headache? No. Do you have a regular bed partner? No, unless you count my cat, who likes to sleep like some cats will sleep by your pillow or on your stomach. My cat's like, hi, how you doing? Like, he's like right here, like in my face. Can't imagine why I couldn't breathe all last week. I love my kitty, but my kitty's he's like, my cat's face is like right here, and he's got his paws wrapped around my neck. Thanks, kitty. My paper out of the way. Let's see. Do you poke or kick your bed partner while you are sleeping? No. I used to, like, when my friends and I hung out a lot, or, like, had sleepovers, my one friend and I would just share the bed, because, like, she sleeps like a log, and apparently, a few times, like, where we had sleepovers or whatever, like, I've been known to kick the shit out of people. Yeah. I don't think I've, like, in a few, like, we have to go to my friends, like, about twice a year sometimes, and, like, we'll just share her blow-up mattress, because that's all she has. And and she hasn't mentioned anything about me kicking her in the past few years, so I don't think I kick people anymore. Yeah. If I still do that, sorry, future husband. Yeah. Do you ever notice leg jerking or twitching during the day? Nope, don't have RLS. Do you have a creepy crawling sensation in your legs when you... Do you have a creepy crawling sensation in your legs when you first sit quietly in a chair or lie down? No. Do you jerk while you are sleeping? Very rarely. I used to have this recurring dream, I kid you not, like where, like right before falling asleep, I would have this like half awake, half asleep dream where it's like hopping from rock to rock on like you know, when you're hopping across rocks in like a lake, like you see that in a movie or a cartoon. And I would dream I was doing that, and I would like trying to start to fall off, and I would jerk, and then I would wake up, and then I would fall asleep for real. So, I mean, that was like in my 20s in college. I remember doing that. I also had like this sort of bunk bed that was like right against the wall, and I kicked the snot out of my wall one time. That hurt. But I haven't done that in years. Like, yeah. Sorry. I decided to light a stick of incense, and it's probably not the scent for me because it's making me cough. I think it's like mulberry or something. I don't know. So I have like a whole mess of mulberry incenses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mulberry. I have blueberry too, and that one's better. This one's making me cough, and I'm just trying to get rid of them. I have some others somewhere, at least I think I did. I don't know what happened to them. Back to sleep questions. Do you ever have leg cramps during the day? No. Do you ever wake up with an acid-like taste in your mouth? Not really. No, I just consider that morning breath. Nah. Not really. Discussion matter. Your usual sleeping position. No usual. Side, stomach, back, whatever. I don't care. It depends on where I'm sleeping. Yeah, like at my grandparents' couch, it has to be my back, because if I sleep on my stomach, I'll have the arm of the couch like up here, and I won't be able to breathe. So, yeah. It just depends on where I'm sleeping. So... Are you sleepy during the day? I sleep during the day. So, again, that's why I'm going to the sleep doctor. So, if yes, when did daytime sleepiness begin? Not sleepy during the day because I am dead asleep. Yeah. Are you so sleepy during the day that your work is affected? When I worked, that was kind of the problem. Because I would get a little sleep, and I'd be like, you know, kind of like, you know, dragging through the day, like I'd be okay around lunchtime, and then I'll like, you know, I'd be fine, and I get a little bit sleepy again, and then I'd eat dinner, and you know, at like midnight, 2 in the morning, woohoo, party time, like, not literally, because I don't party, I don't go anywhere, so it was like all this energy, and I have nowhere to go, and nothing to do with it. Like, I live in the country, where am I going to go, 24-hour Walmart? Yeah, no. Okay, sleep history continued. Do you doze off during the day? Not, again, only if I've snacked on something. Sometimes. I need to put that in sometimes. Do you get sleepy while inactive, watching TV, reading? Put yes. I actually need to put no on that. Are you able to watch a movie all the way through without falling asleep? Yes. Have you ever fallen asleep while driving? No. In college at one time, like, I was just like when you start to fall asleep and your head pops up, it was one of those deals. I don't really consider that. Have you ever fallen asleep while eating? No. Do you feel tired and exhausted during the day? If I have to follow a typical, like, if I was like when I'm working and having to follow the typical 8 to 5 schedule, yes, I'm kind of sleepy. When do you function best? Afternoon or night? Night. Are naps refreshing? Sometimes. Do you dream during naps? Sometimes. Do naps affect nighttime sleep? Nope. Do you have memory problems? Yep, ADD. I put sometimes. Have you ever done something but not realize until later on that you've done it? Yep, it's called where the heck did this thing I just had 5 minutes ago go? Yeah. Have you ever felt paralyzed or unable to move when waking up or falling asleep? Nope. Have you ever noticed loss of muscle tone after emotional changes such as fear, anger, or excitement? I don't have narcolepsy, thank you. Nope. Medical history: tonsillectomy, no. Sinus or nasal surgery, no. Have you ever broken a nose or facial bones? No. Have you had any type of head injury? No. Why did you put down no? Have you ever had a seizure? No. Current weight? No idea. Height: 5'5". Cigarettes? Nope. Drink beer or wine? Nope. Liquor? Nope. Caffeinated tea, soft drinks? I drink a mug of coffee a day. Soda rarely, tea sometimes. Yes, that's blame all my problems on caffeine, of course. Medical history: I don't have high blood pressure or any of that. Way too much information. Ooh. And then there's a map. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going for. Like I said, my sleep problem doesn't really bother me. Like, if I could go out there and just easily find a job that's from like 2 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 at night with an hour lunch break or lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, break, I'd be all set. But no, we all gotta work 8 to 5. We all gotta work the same damn hours for some reason. Yeah.